In the book of Proverbs, chapter 22, verse 6, the Bible says, train up a child in the way that it should go, and when it gets old, it will not depart from it. And so that's not just in godly things, but anything you want your child to do, you start training them while they're young. You want your kids to brush their teeth before going to bed, you train them. You want your kids to do their homework, you train them. You want your kids to wash their face before going to school and brushing their teeth in the morning, you train them. You want them to take baths and showers, you train them. It goes on and on and on. In this generation, our little kids, they know how to twerk, they know how to cuss, they know how to fuss, they know how to fight, they know how to talk back, they know how to hit their parents. These are things these children are learning. But can I tell you, back when I was coming along, when our parents was not going to church, just making sure we was get on a church van, a church bus, something. There was knew that we was going to go to church with grandma, grandpa, somebody. And so the Lord is saying that some of these parents, come on, you need to train your children how to pray, how to train your children how to love God. And I understand that some parents may not know who God is, but it's up to you to learn. It's up to you to get up under somebody that do, because I'm sure there's somebody somewhere that told you about God or trying to tell you about God somewhere in your life. And if not, then I pray God send somebody to you. But you train your children. If you don't teach your children anything about hope and faith in God, then they don't know what to turn to. So in hard times, only thing they know to do is do drugs and alcohol. They don't know how to pray. They don't know how to get relief any other way. And you send your child down a dark path. And I understand some of us has trained our children, and our children have chose to go their own path. But see, once you train your child, then you've done what you could do. I'm talking about those who haven't taken the opportunity to even pray with their children. Everybody say their grace. Mostly everybody bless the food, but it's bigger than that. Yes, bless the food. By all means, bless your food. But at the same time, pray with your children for their, pray for the family and the schools and jobs and whatever God put on your heart. Teach your children how to pray. Teach your children about God. And again, I say, if our parents weren't going, I promise you, somebody was picking us up, taking us to church. I know people don't go to church like they used to, but some people are going to church. It's up to you to find a method, a child show or something so the child can watch. It's up to you to give them biblical principles. It's up to you to buy a baby's Bible with pictures and stuff in it. It's up to you to train your child, because that's the hope that children need. Train up the child. It is your God-given duty. It is what God would have you to do. Don't leave your children just to the world to fend for themselves without no hope, because you're sending your child on a dark path, and your children and your grandchildren and their children. Once you've done your best as a parent and you try to train your child, if they're going on a different path, you're not held accountable for them going on a different path. But if you don't teach them and train your children, you are going to be held accountable, because they don't know. And yes, God will send somebody in their latter years. But help your babies while they're little. They need help while they're little right now too. It's your God-given duty to train up your child in the way it should go. And when it gets older, will not depart. And that means sometimes too, they may go astray. We've all gone astray. But thank God for all the prayers and all the teachings, because guess what? It will draw you back. That's okay. You may go back and God got to reel you back in. That's part of the process sometimes. But it does not make you exempt from training your children up in the ways of God. It is important. Give them a lifeline. Give them some hope. Give them some help. It's your God-given duty. Be blessed.